In recent times, Tanzania and Uganda have embarked on a mission to challenge Kenya's long-held status as the most developed country in East Africa. Much of this transformation can be attributed to Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu and Uganda's President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who have been diligently propelling their nations to new heights. But for now, let's focus with Tanzania. In this report, we unveil the key factors contributing to Tanzania's ascent and why Kenya may find itself lagging behind in terms of economic development and infrastructure.
Hello, my name is Chief Okuzo from Plug TV.
Number 1. Depreciating Kenyan shilling. Now, Kenya has been grappling with a significant depreciation in the value of its currency, not only against the US dollar but also the euro and pound. Now, this decline has extended to the East African region, resulting in an escalation of prices for both locally produced goods and imported essentials.
The exchange rate is assumed to continue depreciating at an average rate of 1.16.
In 2022, the Kenyan shillings was valued at 120.8 shillings against the US dollar. However, despite President William Ruto's promise in April 2023 to bring the dollar exchange rate below 120 shillings, the shilling continued to depreciate, reaching an all-time low of 152 Kenyan shillings. In contrast, Tanzania's shilling has demonstrated stability in recent weeks, all thanks to tourism and investment inflows alleviating the pressure on the demand of US dollars from importers. In October, Tanzania Commercial Bank quoted the shillings at 2,495 against 2,505, compared to the previous month's rate of 2,500 against 2,510. Number 2. Increased taxes driving away investors. Under President William Ruto's leadership, Kenya has witnessed a sharp rise in taxes on various commodities.
Treasury wants to increase pay as you earn from a maximum of 30% to 35%.
While Kenya increased its tax burden, President Samia Suluhu of Tanzania has been advocating for tax reductions to attract more investors.
Nataka niwaambie kwamba serikali imesikia ombi la wafanyakazi la kutaka kupunguziwa kodi inayotozwa kwenye mshahara ya au pay na pia kutokatwa kodi kwenye malipo ya stahiki nyingine zisizokuwa za mshahara.
Now, these exorbitant taxes have driven neighboring East African nations such as Uganda to seek alternatives for their oil imports, preferring to do business with Tanzania instead of Kenya.
Uganda and Tanzania have so far exhibited good progress in preparations for mega oil and gas projects the two countries are undertaking. Dar es Salaam says major ports including Tanga, where Uganda crude oil exports will terminate, are aligned.
Now, this potential shift could pose a threat to Kenya's Mombasa port, which currently handles the majority of transit cargo to Uganda. Now, the consequences of these increased taxes are evident, with numerous major brands relocating their operations to neighboring countries. Approximately 6,256 foreign investors fled the Nairobi Securities Exchange in the 9 months leading to September, equivalent to 42% of total foreign investors at the bows. Now, this departure coincides with a significant decline in the Nairobi Securities Exchange market capitalization, reaching an 11-year low of 1.33 trillion shillings. Number 3. Kenya's infrastructure supremacy. For years, Kenya has proudly touted itself as the giant of infrastructure and development in East Africa. However, recent reports suggest that Kenya's position may be taken by other countries in the region, Now, Tanzania in particular has made significant strides, as evidenced by the ongoing testing of their first electric train, the first of its kind in East Africa. Additionally, Tanzania has secured one of East Africa's largest land-based carbon credit projects, covering 6 national parks spanning 1.8 million hectares. Tanzania has emerged as a key player in the global carbon credit trade, contrasting Kenya's reluctance to engage in such initiatives. President William Ruto dismissed reports of an agreement with the Dubai-based firm Blue Carbon to concede territory for carbon credit productions. Instead, he proposed a new carbon credit tax to finance adaptation measures and encourage global north countries to reconsider their conservation policies in Africa. While Kenya boasts skyscrapers, the SGR, and the Nairobi Expressway, Tanzania's robust economic growth may soon see it overtake Kenya. According to the World Bank, Tanzania's GDP expanded by 4.6% in 2022, reaching a US dollars of $75.5 billion, with positive trends in GDP per capita and a decrease in the international poverty rate. Meanwhile, Kenya's growth is expected to accelerate slightly from 5% in 2023 to 5.2% and 5.3% in 2024 and 2025. Supported by tighter monetary policy, increased consumption expenditure, and a higher level of investment. And that is why we can see that Kenya is slightly ahead of Tanzania in terms of GDP. Well, if you can see whatever is happening in Tanzania, I tell you, if Kenya continues to joke around, very soon Tanzania will overtake Kenya. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in our comment section. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.